Hey there, Patriots. Welcome back to Front Lines. Death Watch here to give you guys more intel so you can update your personal armory and fight back against the fake news media machine. And today we'll be talking about this child here, right? It's kind of hard saying, this person's a child. I don't know their age, right? I'm a first gen Zoomer, and having to be the one to sit here and say, hey, these people who are clearly around my age, clearly in the same generation as me, are being completely stupid and immature. It makes it doesn't really make me feel old. It just makes me, sound old, right? It's like I have to be the one to be like, hey, you children are just being stupid and nut jobs. You need to calm down, be more mature, grow the hell up, right? No, it's just a weird feeling. But no, this person is completely stupid, right? She decides that, hey, I'm going to go out and have a flash mob, right? Me and my friends do a flash mob in the middle of a Target. And so guess what? You're now violating Target policy. A person who works at Target comes up to them and says, hey, you can't do this, right? You're in violation of our policy. Please leave. They decide, no, we're going to keep dancing anyway. So the guy, of course, calls the police. And now they're like, well, this racist Target employee called the police on us for dancing in Target. You know, America has really has grown to be the country where it is now more marketable, right? It's more marketable, more profitable to be a victim rather than a head on straight person, okay? We've seen this with Jesse Smollett, right? Oh, a bunch of Trump supporters came and beat me up and said it was MAGA country, right? Yeah, total lie. Bubba Wallace from NASCAR, somebody, I don't even think it was him. I think it was somebody who worked for him said, oh my goodness, somebody hanged a noose up in your garage, right? And NASCAR had to come out and have this little parade with Bubba Wallace and all the other NASCAR drivers saying, hey, we stand against racism. We stand with Bubba Wallace. FBI comes out, investigates the whole situation, looks at it and was like, there was no noose. That was literally just your whatever, like the rope, right? Because you can have like the garage doors are either automatic, right? You press a button and it lifts automatic, or there's a little quick disconnect where just in case something gets stuck or something gets messed up, you can disconnect it and then use like a pull rope and pull the garage door up manually that way, right? That rope was just strapped up, was just tied up and hung up. And somebody comes and says, "Oh my goodness, that's a noose, right? This is clearly a hate crime, right?" FBI comes out, it's like, "What? Where's it at, right? That's just a rope hanged up, okay? That we don't see anything, right?" And again, being a professional victim in America is now more profitable, especially after the whole Black Lives Matter situation that went down, right? It is far more profitable to be a victim of racism than it is to be a functioning human being in society, right? In social media, right? I'm not going to really single out any social media. It's just social media in general has empowered these type of people and these type of behaviors, right? We got the story here from Fox News, right? I don't really like using Fox News, but I just kind of like their layout. I kind of like the tweets. I like the way they lay out the tweets here, right? We got Ian Miles Chung says, what makes him a racist for preventing you from filming a music video in Target, right? And you also have like the community notes. That's really where the banger comes in, right? Target has a clear policy prohibiting this kind of behavior. It's not right to assume that a Target employee is racist because they are following the store's policy, right? So community notes comes in and says, hey, you're being stupid. And I like how this lady comes out and says main character syndrome, right? Because that's what it is, right? Social media in general has empowered a bunch of stupid people and made them somehow, made it possible to be a professional victim, go out, do something stupid in public, which everybody recognizes as being stupid. However, a clear side of the political aisle will always sit there and defend you, especially if you're a non-white minority. Okay, they will gladly come out and say, hey, you're being a target of racism. How dare they stop you from, doing XYZ, right? And so it's a never-ending cycle, right? These people can clearly make money and keep their jobs by being stupid. And when somebody tells them they're stupid, oh, well, you're a racist or you're a bigot or you just hate me because of my sexuality, gender, or whatever other made up other crap that they can make up on the spot and post it on Twitter. And then people will, of course, view it, like it, and somehow give them money on a GoFundMe somewhere, right? Complete and total stupidity, right? I said this with the whole K Sinet situation, right? Instead of a bunch of young people going out and saying, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with my or get a chance to see my favorite Twitch streamer and hopefully win a PS5 or whatever he was giving away. No, instead I'm gonna go out into New York City and cause a scene, cause a some people got in fights, other people were just vandalizing private property for no reason. Police show up, they decide, hey, we're gonna get in a fight with the police for no reason other than, hey, maybe most likely because the mainstream media, or especially left wing media, has been demonizing police officers, right, and has been showing that, hey, if you get in a fight with police officers, we will defend you, right? We will defend you and say that, oh, well, the police are evil and they were doing X, Y, and Z because of their racist, right? Same is same vibe, same trend that's been happening forever, right? Um, what was it? A kid gets in a fight with a police officer, he gets arrested. His mother then comes out and says, no, Mayor Eric Adams, it's not our fault that our kids are complete and total idiots for getting in a fight with police officers because they were causing riots. No, it's the police officer's fault for showing up in the first place with guns. It's like, well, no, they had guns drawn on the kids, right? The people just showed up and was like, hey, you all need to disperse. You guys are causing a public crisis. You're rioting. Leave. No, they decide, no, we're going to stay and get in fights with police officers because, again, social media and mainstream media has shown us that it's cool and it's completely defensible to do so, right? Same vibe here, right? I can go in, do whatever I want in any public place, and if anybody says anything bad towards me or tells me to stop, well, I can just go on social media and say that they're being racist. Again, it is in America, it has become somehow it's become a respected career choice to be a professional victim instead of being a level-headed, functioning human being. Times we live in nowadays, right? So, like always, stay safe, stay sane, be vigilant, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you, Patriots, on the battlefield.